I guess we're gonna be continuing my summer car build. I turned on the resolution to get better at frame rates. This is the second recording. The first one I took the poop truck to town, and I hit the green car guy and got stuck in a ditch, and then I couldn't get the truck back out, and I was gonna die from hunger and thirst. So I hurry up and quit the game because it didn't save it. So now I get to restart, fresh and brand new. All right. Let's go to bed first. I'm gonna take the van this time. It's kind of weird how you walk in bed. You ever do that when you were sleeping? Like walk in bed? Did you ever do that? Okay, so we're taking a van this time. Wait, let's check my sensitivity. Last time it was through the roof. Why is it at 99? It should be at like 10. Calibrate. I think that calibrates for a steering wheel. Now I should be able to freaking drive the car. I wonder why I lagged out in the van. Let's get it going. Glow plugs the horn up. You can go in there. And go in there. Lights can be turned on. This is about warmed up. So we're on our way to town. Oh, I hate driving when it's laggy. There's a hill. Didn't hit it somehow. Oh, good GBs. Oh, GB. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut it out here, and I'll get back to you whenever I get to town. Alright, we're here at the town. I had another run-in with the green guy. Didn't die. Crashed crashed a couple of times. Almost crashed a couple of times. But finally here. And you know something else I noticed? I forgot the gas can at home. So I'm gonna have to go back and grab it. Anyways, we're here, so. Home. Honey, I'm home. Here's how this works. So, take your car, line it up. Oh, you can't. Of course you can't. If you're gonna be buying a lot of stuff, you just do this. Throw it to the door and then throw it straight into the back of your car. Does that look good? No, I can go away, but I swear to God, if he hits this car. You douche! Oh my god. Go away. Like, you're here every time I want to do something. Even on my other saves. There, go away. Thank you. Don't come again. Oh, we didn't hit me. Holy crap. What? I'm recording. So you open this up over here. Grab your fan belt. Not that. 3 of these. Actually, we'll do 4. I never have enough. Motor oil. Coolant. New battery. 2-stroke fuel filter. All the sausages. See? I don't want to get this stuff for Kabat or whatever fast. Use it as like a sucks to be you, dude. Don't lose the key. There we go, that should be everything. Wait. A couple of these. See? It gives us about 900 left over. Where's my stuff, dude? There it is. So now I can just throw it right out the back end of the... Shut up. No one cares. This all can go back here. Yeah, there. That's my trace that have been here, the beer bottle. You see that, you know it's my territory. Alright, you go in there. You go in there. I'm gonna have to come back again to get gas, because I forgot the can. So we'll be back, Tiana. Sadly. I don't know who would want to see you. Oh, I'm kidding. Alright, that wasn't what I wanted this shit closed, but... Alright, we can go home now. I hope to God that guy doesn't kill us. Okay, I'm gonna say, but I've got gas. You can go in there. Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'll see you guys back at the house. Alright, we're coming up on the house now. See if we got any bills. I missed it. Whatever. Nothing. Of course not. Nobody will want to talk to me. Freaking dog. What'd you do now, idiot? Alright, we're home. Finally. I don't want to go forward, I want to go back. I might get a steering wheel. I'm so tired of having to do this with the keyboard. There we go. Now we're home, we can start working on the car again. Finish this episode off right. So we got this all here. Reason why I bought 2-stroke fluid is so that way, oh my god. Is so that way I'd be able to drive the dirt bike around the, like, little homestead type thing here if I need to get over to the poop truck for wood. No, I will not. I have stuff to do. So, we got all that. We got food, which is, like, the best thing ever. You gotta have food. You gotta have sausages. I got my new battery. because you never want to use the stock battery. It's trash. It dies in like 3 days, like 3 starts. Or whatever. If you leave your door open for like 10 minutes, the thing dies, even if the car is running for some reason. So only use it if you need to get to the store. I think I threw mine on the charger last episode, and if it's still charging, I doubt it. So we got everything here. I'm gonna open this outside. Good God! Oh, there goes all that. Okay. Well, we got all this out here now. There's a pack of cigarettes. Some of those I have cigarettes on me. On the way home, I got rid of my stress. I was pressing the button on the keyboard, or swearing or whatever. So I got my stress down. Because you can use a sauna, I just never figured out how. Like, you're supposed to let it sit, but for me, when I let it sit, it never, like, it won't warm up. It just stays down low temperature. Oh yeah, you never want to keep the stock oil filter either. It sucks too. I only use it to get to the store. Smack this thing down. This battery, it's always nice to charge this when you're working on it, because then you can have it as like a spare battery. You can sit on your shelf in case you need a new battery to get to town and get a new like a better battery in case you need to get out of town. Need you anymore? I got a better one. You can go down there. Oh, freaking! You can replace it. Alright. I'm gonna jack up the front end so I don't damage the bottom of my car, because I don't want to pay for it. Right there? Yeah, right there. Or not. You get right on there. There we go. Subframe don't dent. We're good for that. Lower this up. Got the alternator belt while I was there, and all the fluids. Just forgot the gas. So we'll have to go back to town for the gas and the diesel. But this is good enough for now. It should start with, when I'm done with it, it should start, but it won't, it should crank, but it won't start without gas. So this thing should start when we're done, it's just not going to want to crank without the gas. Come on, where is it? Ooh. Yeah, okay, we're going to get in here, push this thing forward. There we go, like that. I always like to go forward the whole way, then go back like 1 or 2 like that. And if it's too tight, in real life you'll damage your belt. In the new versions you would too. You can damage your belt if it's too tight, I'm pretty sure. So, tip from me, go full, tighten it the whole way, and then go back 1 or 2 spaces. Don't leave it too tight and damage your car. Screw with your alternator and your light and stuff like that. I know it can in the newer version. I don't know about this version. I'd like to take the toolbox. Give me the toolbox. We're going to start working on the suspension, get all that hooked up. No, you go that way. I need to run out to the island and grab the Killdew and stuff. The Killdew bucket. Front left. Front right. I'm just going to throw it over there and sort it once it's over there. You'll see my tactic for doing this here in a second. So my tactic is you just chuck it over the doorway. Everything you need for the front suspension and steering, chuck it over to the doorway. I just said chuck it to the doorway. So that means these are the steering rods and stuff. And then this steering column. Now that it's all in like a big pile right here, now you take it and sort it out by side. So that goes in the middle, that's steering. Half shafts don't matter, they're not side dependent, so they can just go wherever. Then we got struts, front right over there, front left over here, front right over there, front left over here. Just keep doing this. Disc brake, not side dependent, go wherever, front right, front left. These aren't side dependent, I keep thinking they're not. Which side, this one hasn't got one yet. And front left, and then this one isn't side dependent, but it's part of the steering or whatever. So, put this in here. Come on. Come on. There it is. Pretty sure these are like two 9s. Five, 6, 7, 8. No. That's a 10. That's a 9. Yeah. So my graphics and resolution's so low that I can't even read what spanner I'm clicking on. I gotta count. I gotta count or whatever from the closest end to figure out which spanner size I'm holding. I need or whatever I'm gonna select, because I can't read it. I can barely read how much money I got. Like $990 something and 9 cents. That's the best I can read it. All right, next will be the wishbone, front left. It smacks on here. That would be its size 10. That just goes in there. I technically don't even really need to read what size I'm carrying. I know the sizes when the locations so well. I'm gonna just do like a quick count, like 1, 3, 5, and then I found what I need. Okay, takes a lot of practice. So don't think you're gonna get it on the first try, because you're not. I didn't either. The only reason why I got so good at it so quick is because I didn't know permadeath was an option. So I kept building the car like halfway and then dying. And that's how I figured out how to build the car so well. Because I built it halfway, then die, and then have to restart again and again and again. Like, I did that like 20 times before realizing there's a permadeath option. I could turn that off so it didn't die. Oh, I hated myself when I found out about that. Like, mentally I died inside. I spent 10 plus hours building a car, and it was all for nothing because in the end, there's an option that you can just turn that off so you don't die permanently. It's like Minecraft hardcore. Okay. Where's my 9? There's 4 9s. There's 3 10s at the top of the strut. 4 9s at the bottom. It's easy to lean in like this. Get them all. Get these 4 and 9 millimeters down at the bottom. Otherwise your whole assembly will fall apart. This whole like clutch and steering, clutch, that's on the engine. This whole like steering assembly, steering and suspension will come off, which will lead to your car wrecking, either wrecking or causing damage and falling apart, losing a tire. Alright, now that's done. Next up, you want to take your half shaft. Do not tighten that 14mm on a disc brake, drum brake. Do not tighten this, because if you do, you're gonna have to, and you go to put the half shaft in, it will not go in. So you're gonna have to re-untighten it. So do not tighten this 14 on a disc drum brake until that half shaft is in, or otherwise it ain't gonna work. And then on the inside of the engine, you're gonna have to go to the other side if you're on the left side, because you can't see it through the alternator. Come over here, and you gotta screw in these 3 pins on the half shaft. I'll find them. There's 3 9mm screws on the half shaft. There they are. If you don't tighten those in, you won't get any power to the ground. You won't move. Gotta glitch through and find them, because I don't know any better way. Because you can't really see it from the other side due to the freaking alternator being in the way, which I still need to tighten. I just realized that. So we can get out the screwdriver and tighten that before I forget. Let's go over here. Excuse me. Yeah, like I said, don't tighten the band the whole way. It ends up screwing around with your car. At least, I don't know if it does. I know it does. I think it does in a new version. I think it wears it out more. I like to go out the whole way to the end and then come back in 1 or 2, so it's not permanently tight. See how it just fits snug? Yeah, you don't want it glitching inside. Next up is this. This is one this attaches the strut and the wheel assembly to the steering assembly. This goes up in here. It has one 12mm, there it goes. It has one 12mm to front. The other side does not have a bolt. It just snaps in. So, and I'm going to align these once the wheels are on. You can do a home alignment to get you around to the shop to get it professionally aligned. But for now, this would work. Come over to this side. Need a size 10 to put it in. Take my wishbone, smack it in. These are size 10s. I always wonder why there's that hole right there. This thing. It's not like there's nothing special going on there except for the gear shifter, transmission, unless you're gonna like adjust it. If in real life there was a way to adjust that, like a screw right there, that would make more sense. But right now it doesn't make any sense. And one at the bottom here, 112 on each spindle, wherever. There's one little 12mm at the bottom hidden. Okay, and now you want to put your strut on. I'm going to carry all this stuff over here. It's way over here. And then we'll go do the steering column last, and we'll move on to the front, the rear suspension. Don't put the 14 in yet. Put the half shaft in first, otherwise you'll have to unbolt it because it won't let you. And if you don't have a half shaft, you don't get to go vroom vroom. Actually, I don't know if you have to have the strut screwed in, bolted in to put this in or not. Nope. Okay. So let's go ahead and tighten this in. And then I'm going to tighten in the strut before I forget. There's 4 9s at the bottom, 3 10s at the top, just like the other side. Just it's the same thing, it's just opposite and flipped. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, these two bottom ones are always finicky. There we go. This gives me a perfect opportunity to talk about the channel. So, recently I've been seeing that due to my absences, people have left the channel, don't come back to it very often. So, that is, I've gotten 1-2 views on the last My Summer Car video. It could be particularly because school ain't in, like my friend, I tell my friends about my videos and stuff and they watch them. I'm supposed to tell them I don't have a phone to talk to them or anything, so I'm supposed to tell them I uploaded. So, like, if they want to figure out if they want to know if I'm uploading, and they have to go to my channel, which I tell you one thing, I wouldn't want to go to YouTube. I just want to go check on a YouTube channel and see if it's uploaded for the entire summer. So I can understand that. This just gives me something to do during the summer. That's why I upload a little bit more. Because I have my closest friend probably lives 10-20 minutes away on the other side of town, so my closest neighbor's probably 50 yards away. Like, that's how spread out our town is. A little tiny town. It's nice. Living in a countryside. So we want the wheels. Come on. Give me the wheel. I'm going to put these 2 front on, and then the 2 back when that's assembled, and we'll end off the episode. Done enough in one episode, because I still got to edit it and render it and then upload it. If I forgot a thumbnail, like, I have a lot ahead of me. Okay, so these guys go on with 4 13mm on the hub. Whatever, so you snap on 4 13 millimeters. Like this. Probably give them a coat of paint on our final, like our episode where we finalize the car, get it all interior hooked up and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and give this front end an alignment. It's very simple. I think you just need like a 14 millimeter wrench. Spanner or whatever you call it. Spanner. If you're actually referring to game terms. Where I live, it's called a wrench, so I'm going to call it a wrench. So, you just need to align it, you just need a 14. And on the steering rod that it connects to your strut, there's a little tiny bolt. If you turn it, if you roll your mouse towards you, your mouse wheel, it will go out. If you roll it away from you, it goes in. Technically forward, backward and stuff, see? And you can somewhat give it an alignment. Give it a homemade alignment. I like to sit like this, and then just line it up. And I come on the front and take a look, see if it's straight. See how it's too far in, so now you come back over here again. You go the other way, a couple clicks, and then go back and look again. See what it's at. It could be done a little bit better, so I'm going to come over here. Out like this. It's still leaning in, so we're just going to go ahead and do it again. Just keep doing it until it's about as straight as you're going to get it. And now it'll be a temporary alignment until you get it to the shop to get it aligned properly. See, a little bit more. See, it's about aligned. A little bit, a couple more clicks. There you go. There we go. That side's aligned. Come over here. I think I screwed this side in. Yeah. Now I gotta align this side. It needs to come out. I like to just do it a bunch, rough estimating how much needs to be moved, and then like scaling it in, and fixing it. This side was way off. Yeah, this side's way off. That's about even. Even enough to get place to place. Yeah. Okay, that means we were able to move on to the back end. Well, let's probably do the steering column first. Because it's technically part of the steering and not interior. So that would go in line with what we're doing this episode. And that is I think 8 millimeters on the inside on the steering shaft thing. The steering shaft or whatever kind it is. I think it's like this bar right here. I don't know what it's called. Steering something. But there's two like 8 or 9 millimeters. Yep, right here. That hold them together. I keep wanting to say steering rod, but that's what those things that attach to the struts are. Something. I know it's something. Yeah, once you bolt them in, you can't see. But anyways, they're there. You'll find them. Let's move this around to the back. Trying to avoid denting my car up. This thing can just go right up under because there is no frame. There we go. So if it doesn't go under, move it up in. Oh my god. Why does it keep... There we go. See, look, now I got a huge dent in my freaking car because it won't work. There we go. So I'd say it's about good enough to come over in here and start assembling the other half, this part of the car. This is the easiest part. So you got your right, left, rear, left, or whatever. the drum brake isn't side dependent. So just throw them. This is the easiest part to assemble. Not very hard. Get it done. Each side probably only, if you're experienced like I am, maybe 3-4 minutes per side. Here's a thing I want to tell you. If you go ahead and buy the Rally struts and springs and shock absorbers and stuff, whatever you do not glitch the springs through the ground like I did. I may have just like glitched it through the ground and lost it, and then had to put on a stock spring and made it look ugly and ride terrible and bounce weird on one side. Like, you gotta learn from mistakes from somebody. Who said it had to be me? But I mean, if I made the mistake, you can learn from it. We're gonna do this side first because it's already over here. The box is already over here. Yeah, this is probably not even, probably only like under. I know this, to do this side assembly, it's got to be under 20 bolts. It's very simple. Start out with 2 12s. Trailing arm goes in. Has 2 12s just like the front. Got one here. And just one over here. And then you want to put your spring in. Just telling you now, you might want to jack up the front, in the rear. Don't have the front, but the rear, because otherwise the spring will not want to go in. You have to fiddle with it, and it's easier just to have it like up, have it lifted. Come on. Why don't you go in? I'm trying to finish the episode before it's 2 hours long and takes all night to upload. So the shock absorber goes on after the spring. The side of 2 pins goes down if it matters. This is very simple to install if you can get it in. Sometimes if it doesn't want to show a check mark, my trick I know is to go back, wait a couple seconds and go back, and it like resets everything. I get that to work a lot, see? 2 6 on the bottom, 1 12 at the top. It's easier just to get this 12 right here before you switch, because you shouldn't have to change wrenches. So it's easier to get this 12 while you're still on that tool, and then switch back to the 6 and get these 2 at the bottom here, or the strut, or not the strut, the shock absorber. There they are. After this, you're basically done. The drum brake snaps on. With I think of another 14, which you can tighten in without having to wait for anything, and then just go put your tire on. So let's go put the take the tires out of the garage. After we do this, I'm going to install the brake system and fill that up, so that way I'm able to push into the garage and then work on the rest from in here, and the light and stuff. So as you already know, these are 13mm size tires. Tires are 13mm. So they just snap on. And the bolts. I'm gonna try. My game's always been finicky with the covers for the wheels. Like, they will never go on for me. Like, I know you gotta bolt it down first and then they snap on, but when I do that, it just doesn't, like, it won't cooperate with me. So it's not a big deal. I'll try, but if it doesn't want to go on, it doesn't want to go on. It's not necessary. I'll probably paint them anyways if I'm able to. Two 12s. Just like the other side, just flipped. Should all be same locations. I don't know if this one's in the way. Yeah, okay. Next up, spring. You know the drill. Get this thing in here. And then the shock absorber. Shocks and struts are easiest to put in if you line them up like this. Like they're sticking up and down. It doesn't matter which end's sticking down and which end's sticking up. Just make sure they're up and down. It seems like you get a better chance of connecting them. Go ahead and get this 12 instead of switching your rents out for the 6s. Go ahead and get this 12 so you don't have to switch back. Oh my god. Oh, what do you want? I'm busy here. I don't unplug the phone just so I can get the sewage. Okay. I like to keep it in so that way I get calls about sewage and stuff while I'm building the car, and then when I'm done with the car and if I need extra money to buy parts and stuff, like upgraded parts, I take the sewage truck out and like go to, let's say there's like, I can accumulate up to like 3-4 jobs with Jarvie or whatever, and I can just take the tank up there at once and just do it all at once and then dump it while I'm there. Like, I don't go for just one single job. I just wait for get a bunch of calls, like 3 or 4, and then head up that way, so I don't waste my time and gas. Okay, so now this thing goes on. This should be on its own weight now. Yep, it's on its own weight now. Jack ain't holding it up. It's on its own weight. So technically, this thing will roll now. Thing is, I want to get the brakes in because if you push it wrong, you want to roll, and you want to be able to stop it with the handbrake. If you push it wrong, the handbrake's nice to have, or the brake system in general. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share the channel, and get more subscribers. Get on the road to 50K. Yeah, I wish I was at 50K. 50 subscribers. Man, it'd be like 30 years from now. Anyways, like, comment, share, subscribe. Get us on the road to 50 subs. Might do a giveaway, might not. I don't know. Depends on what we do. Give away something. Yeah. Actually, leave a comment what we should give away. Oh wait, we forgot these things. Let's see if I can get them to go on. Rear left. If I can get them to go on, then I'll hurry up and put them on. If not, I'll do it next episode. If they go on for me, that'd be a first. Yeah, see, they don't go on. Oh wait, they went on. That's like that's a once in a lifetime. I guess we're putting them on. I didn't think it would. Rear right. Wow, so far. I'm throwing them the whole way to the car. I managed to throw them all the whole way to the car. On my, like, they hit the ground and slid the whole way to the car, where they need to be. Watch, I won't be able to get this one on now. Come on. If I can't get one on, then I'm not gonna put them all on. Front left. That's right here. See what I mean? Like, some will go on, some won't. So, like, are they, like, wrong shapes and stuff? Front right. See, like, the front ones will never go on for me, but the rear will. I guess we're not doing the caps. You can go die in a whole cap, I don't care. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode of My Summer Car. I got the suspension done, and I got our first run to the town in the van. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, share. Road to 50, might do a giveaway. Comment what you want to do for a giveaway. Something small. It goes through Amazon giveaways, because I can't do shipping and stuff. So, giveaway, like a computer part or something. Anyways, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.